Shalom. Shalom. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 34. Matthew 25, verse 34, and it reads, Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That was the words of Yahweh written in red, Matthew 25, verse 34. Well, I can start off by saying Barakathi Yahweh, Barakathi Yahweh Shai, Barakathi Yahweh, Barakathi Yahweh Shai, Barakathi Yahweh, Barakathi Yahweh Shai, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakak Kwadash. Once again, call Halayim La, Allahayanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arakak Kwadash. Once again, Hakawanaya, Labia Makasha, Wathia, Banyamya, Rai, Wahasa'ai, Abasathia, Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar. Once again, Abanawa, Hawashai Nawa, Shalak, Yahweh Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar. Once again, Shemai, Thapat, Lanaya, Aita, Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar, Baba, Kushar. Once again, double honors to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole 144K men and the 1/3 men, women, and children only in these last days. And to the new and to the few brothers and sisters listening to me, that's in this truth to you, I say shalom. This is Brother Kawas with another quick hit. Shabbat Shalom. Kwame Sharala. We got Rise Israel. We got next baby any day now, guaranteed. Can't wait, book it. Early morning, quick hit. I forgot what I named it. His will. His will. This is a land back off. Yesterday's live camp. Thy will be done. Once again, I hope the lessons edifying to the point. Pray for me. I'm praying for you as I study. I study with you. Drinking my tea, coffee. Drinking some H2O. Hope lessons edifying. Let's do it. My preface precept. My preface precept was in the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 34, the words of Yahweh Shai. Let's go to John 4. Let's go to the book of John, chapter 4, start at verse 30. John 4, verse 30, beginning at verse 30, and it reads, Then they went out of the city and came unto him. In the meanwhile, his disciples prayed him, saying, Master, Rabbi, Teacher, Lord, eat. 32nd verse. But he said unto them, these are the words of Yahweh Shai. And let me say this once again, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God or Jehovah or Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Caesar Borgia, Cesare Borgia, Jesus Christ. Our Paleo Hebrew tongue is Yahweh is the Father, and Yahweh is the Father, and Yahweh Shai is the Son. Esau Edom, ESAU. Esau Edom is the so-called white man. He's not white, but he's red. He's our red, sinister Hebrew big brother. Esau Edom. We are Jacob of the Bible. These are the glossary words of this truth. UFO, chariots are the same. America is Babylon the Great. Sodom, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. You got it? Modern day sword is ICBM nuclear missile, modern day gun. You got that? Those are the glossaries. I'm in John 4, verse 32. But he said unto them, I have meat to eat that you know not of. Ooh, what does that mean? In other words, there's things I must do that you have no idea. I am the son of Yahweh. What's that in Proverbs 8? I might can find it. I'm gonna try not to go to too many stuff because I'm gonna do a little reading, but see if I can find this in Proverbs 8. You know what? No, Slacky, I got the blue letter up. Let's hit the blue letter. Proverbs 8. Let me see. There's a lot in this. Let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. Proverbs 8 and 22. So what led me here? John 4, verse 32 led me to Proverbs 8 and 22, beginning. The Lord, referring to Yahweh, possessed me in the beginning of his way. This is Yahweh Shai, who the world everybody calls Jesus Christ. So Proverbs is about Yahweh Shai. He's wisdom, Shiloh, right? And John 4:32 said, I have meat to eat that you know not of, because he's the son of Yahweh. He's Yahweh's champion. He's Yahweh's, he's Israel's redeemer. So he has things to do that you know not of, because he's the son of the Most High from the beginning. And I'm proving that now. Proverbs 8 and 22. The Lord Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old, referring to his son Yahweh Shai. I was, verse 23, I was set up from everlasting. Kahalayim la, Allah Yahweh Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the water Yahweh Shai. I was set up from the beginning. Slakia. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. 24 verse, Proverbs 8. When there were no depths, I was brought forth. Yahweh Shai, wisdom. When there were no fountains abounding in waters, before the 25th verse, before the mountains were settled, before the hills I was brought forth. Back to John 4, verse 32, verse 33 now. John 4, 33. Therefore, we'll always find out what is therefore, said the disciples one to another after he dropped that bomb on their ass. It is what it is, bruh. I'm in my last days. When people get older, you know how they don't hold their tongue. I wish I didn't hold his tongue. He never held his tongue. You don't think how much more as he got older in his last moments. Have any man brought him up? Has any man brought him aught to eat? In other words, anybody brought him something to eat? Yahweh Shai said unto them, once again, my meat. So you want me to eat some meat, but my, let's look up that word meat. Bear with me. I'm in the dark. Let's see. M-E-T-E. Let's see if that will come up. Let's see. Handout. Oh no, distribute, issue, deal out, or it's like let's see, dispense or allow punishment. Right. It's like it's a requirement. See, a treatment. See, right. So a treatment, a harsh treatment. So let's go back. It says, my harsh punishment or treatment, my punishment or my. Now I'm gonna say harsh, but what I just also say. Let's go back. So like I'm putting this up wrong. It says my a portion. Let's see what that means. My allot, my assign, my dispense, right, is to do the will. My meat, my responsibility, my sufficiency is to do the will of him, his choice, his desire, his inclination that sent me. See, that's what it's about. What scripture say? Man's purpose is love the Lord with all the heart. I'm butchering it. Bear with me. Hopefully I can find. I'll put this up wrong. The whole duty of man. Whole duty. Ecclesiastes 12, 13, and 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Now, what led me here? Let me see if that's correct, though, before I hit it. Ecclesiastes 12, 13, and 14. Let me just go to Israel. I go back to the Apocrypha. The Proverbs. The Blue Letter. Ecclesiastes 12. I said, see, Ecclesiastes 12. Let's say 13, 14. Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13 in the Bible. What led me here? John 4, verse 34. My meat is to do the will of him that sent me. My responsibility, my duty, my responsibility, my duty is to do the will, the inclination, the desire of him, the choice of him that sent me, his Father, and to finish his work. John 4:34 led me to Ecclesiastes and the Bible 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, point blank period. Fear Yahweh. That's what it's about. Well, let me hear again. Let me get back to that. It said, this is, because our responsibility, the elect in a 1/3, Lord willing, I'm part of that number, is to do the will of him that sent me. We're ambassadors for the Most High Yahweh. We're in the world, but we're not of the world. He's in sales. We're in sales. He's in management. We must do the same thing Yahweh Shai did. My meat, same thing. How much more us is to do the will of him, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that sent me here on planet Earth in America in 2024, and to finish the work. Lord willing, I'm part of that number, to keep that endurance, that mental horsepower that's required to finish the work in these last days. Becoming a martyr, may have to die and go out on my shield, go out on my Bible, and come back ruling and reigning, or may be preserved, delivered, and preserved, provided for, and delivered out of World War III. We will see. It's a win-win situation, regardless, for the elect in the 1/3. John 4:34 led me to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. This is what life's about. Not folly, getting your bag up, corporate accounts, credit on point, hoping you can give your house to your grandkids, hoping things get better, celebrating Easter and not looking up because our redemption draw nigh, calling on Caesar Borgia. See, no. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter, point blank period. Fear Yahweh. See, that's not enough for you, though. Well, it doesn't mean really fear. Yeah, fear him. What he can do, what he has done, and what he will do. And what he's going to do. And his commandments. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments to the best of our ability. Judges 5 and 11. We rehearse the righteous acts to the best of our ability in America, behind enemy lines. Curses said we're going to eat our food defiled among the heathen. That he's going to rule and reign over us. So, but we're awake now. Now that you're awake, fear Yahweh. See, when you're a Christian, a nigga, a 2/3, a backslider, a wannabe, see, America with a triple K lover, you didn't fear Yahweh. You loved Yahweh, but you didn't fear Yahweh. Now fear Yahweh. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? It says, and keep his commandments to the best of your ability. To the best of your ability, to the best of your ability. For this is the whole duty of what? Man? No, brother. It's not man, brother. It's man, nigga, man, us, the Israelites. We're the original man. Okay, that's the whole duty of man, is to fear Yahweh and keep his commandments. 14th verse, Ecclesiastes 12:14. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. We just read that. Oh no, I'm sorry. I was studying this morning. I'm getting this lesson mixed with what I was studying this morning. But it says, because scripture says that everything hidden shall be revealed, shall be manifested. And there's Ecclesiastes in the gospel. It was this morning I was reading. Can't remember. Was it Luke? I think it was Luke 3 or 4. Every word, everything that is hidden shall be manifested, Yahweh Shai said. And now Solomon is saying the same thing, which is Yahweh Shai in the spirit, if you can believe that. For Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing. See, this is a secret thing. That's why Yahweh Shai taught the world when he hit the highways and byways on the block. Back in when he was on planet Earth, when he walked the earth, he taught him in parables. But when he talked to his men, he told them straight up what was going on. But when he was on the highways and byways, he taught them parables, because it's for. I'm going too much, but he said that's why he said. Let me get it. Forgive me as well. This is not my lesson. This is his lesson. No, that's not the one. I want the morning. Okay, bear with me. Let me turn my light on. I want to get the one that I was studying this morning. Bear with me, because you get so many scriptures in your head. Mark, the one in Mark. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me, and I'm gonna get back to my lesson. This is off script. Because Mark 4. Here it is. This is the one. Mark 4. Here it is. Mark 4. Let me grab that in the. No, I got that already up. Let me grab Mark 4 right here. Let me grab that real quick. Bear with me. Blue letter. Do blue letter. Real quick, and I'm gonna try to get back on track to the best of my ability. But this is his spirit. Mark. This is his lesson. Mark 4. Was that 9? Khan, check this out. Now, what led me here? I was in John 4:34. No, I was in Ecclesiastes, where it says, Ecclesiastes 12:14, for Yahweh shall bring every work into judgment. In these last days, it's happening now with every secret thing, right? This truth is a secret thing, a dark saying, whether it be good, right? The judgment, that work that you do. We know Christians and scoffers and backsliders in America, the Triple K lovers, work is evil, but ours is good. Whether it be good, Lord willing, I'm part of that number, hitting highways and byways, studying like a madman, reading like a madman, dying daily to our flesh, right? Obeying our elders and apostles, or whether it be evil, every work to judgment, right? Let's go to this real quick, and I'm going to get right back on track. Where was it? Mark 4. Mark 4:9. Listen to what Yahweh Shai said. Listen good. Start at verse 9, Mark 4. And he said unto them, he that has, because remember he was talking about the parable of the sower. I'm not going to read it, but you better go back and read Mark 4, the parable of the sower. Now he's going to break it down to him, because his disciples asked him, tell us what did you mean by that? Because he was telling the crowd about, he gave him the crowd. He was talking to the crowd when he gave them the parable of the sower. And then when they were by themselves, the disciples came to him and asked him, what did you mean by that? You see? And he answered it. And he said unto them, he that has ears to hear, let him hear, right? Are you listening to these words that are coming out of my mouth? You listen to the brothers of Great Millstone and the men of like doctrine, on down to myself. It says, Mark 4:10. And when he was alone, they that were about him with the 12 axiom of the parable. I just said that. 11th verse. And he said unto them, he's answered it. Unto you, he talking to his men, the disciples, unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of Yahweh, which is in you, right? The kingdom is in us. But unto them, the world, Craig, the unbeliever, the scoffer, the wannabe, the hater, the prosperity gospel lover, Caesar Borgia lover, but unto them that are without the mystery of the kingdom, that is without the mystery, all these are done in parables, dark sayings, mysteries, right? For this edification, for the sake. Let's just look up word parable. Put this up raw. It's an allegory. Well, it's not a fable. It's with allegory. That's a good one. A metaphor, a similitude. You see, where was I? Mark 4. He said, Mark 4 and 11. But unto them that are without, all things are done in parables, allegories, mysteries. 12th verse. This is the words of Yahushua. That's listen good. That seeing they may see. And see, the Spirit hit me this morning when I was studying that. What he's saying is, some see. Isn't everybody awake now? Everybody got the truth now, huh? Everybody got the truth. You Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everybody got the truth. So that seeing they may see. So they see something, right? And perceive. Salaki, I'm a little excited. Let me take a sip of my tea coffee. Bear with me. Matthew 4 and 12. This is the world that he tell parables to. That seeing they may see. So everybody's awake now, ever since COVID. Everybody's awake. And that seeing they may see and not perceive. Perceive means to see as well. So you see, but you don't see. You see it, but you don't see it. You see it, but you don't see it. And hearing, they may hear. They hear the truth. They hear the truth. The brothers on the highways and byways, week in and week out on the highways and byways, they hear the truth. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, they hear the truth and understand not, perceive it not. They hear it, but they comprehend it not. Lest, and here's that word lest. Lest is in order to avoid. This is why. In order to avoid, that's lest, at any time they should be converted. Those are those Christians. See, they see but not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not comprehend or understand. To avoid, that's what less mean. At any time they should be converted. They hear the truth. They be like, no, man, I don't want to do that. I love Jesus, but that's not his name. I know I see it, but I don't see it. I hear you, but I don't hear you. You see, because they don't want to change. They're scared of change. My mama been going to this church. I've been a Christian ever since I've been a baby, been born, been doing Christmas and Easter. I've been eating ham since I was a kid. And their sins be forgiven. Now, that means you don't want your sins forgiven, Christian, scoffer, wannabe, hater, scaredy cat. Because you don't want to be converted. You're afraid of the men on the highways and byways, and we're really nice men. You're afraid of hearing this truth. You don't like our curse when we cuss. We don't curse. We do curse, but we don't curse. We cuss. Profanity, harsh language of this era. Yahushua used called one of the men, the senator, the politicians, a fox. That's a calling somebody an MF now, a nigga now, or a punk or a B. You see, but you don't want, but you'll listen to a rap song or watch a porno or watch a movie with cussing, go to the movies and pay to hear cussing. But you hear the men that is venting, righteous king men venting, tired of the bullshit through the scriptures, and it's, brother, watch your language, brother. Good. You don't deserve this truth. That they may see and not perceive, and hearing they may hear and not understand, less or avoid at any time they should be converted. Scaredy cat. I had to get converted. All of the elect, Shalaki, all of us that's in this truth had to get converted at one time. Scaredy cat. But you go to church and get convicted. Pastor show was angry today. Pastor show was angry. Pastor's a coward and scaredy cat too. Lest any time they should be converted and their sins be forgiven. Now let's get back on Trizak. Back on Trizak. Where was I? John 4, verse 35. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Okay, I did that. I did John. Let's go to Psalms. Start at verse 7. It's your brother Kawhi. I hope lessons edifying to the point. Pray for me. I'm praying for you as well. Kwan Besharala. Rise as well. We got next, baby. Any day now, guarantee. Can't wait. Book it. Barakat Yahweh. Barakat Yahweh Shai. Barakat Yahweh. Barakat Yahweh Shai. Barakat Yahweh. Barakat Yahweh Shai. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Arakak Kwadash. Kahalayim La. Allahayana wa Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Arakak Kwadash. Woo! Man, we got next. Psalms 40, verse 7. Pray for me, Israel. Y'all know me. Psalms 40, verse 7. Then said I, lo. Lo means look. I come. Who's I? Yahweh Shai. I come in the volume of the book. What book? No, brother. No, nigga. The book, the Bible, the Apocrypha. I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. Point blank, period. Christian. Scoffer, wannabe, hater. 8th verse, Psalms 40. I, Yahweh Shai, delight to do thy will. You know, King David. I believe King, let me see, I believe King David did right. Let me go to the top. Yep, King David. Okay. Now, but remember, coming in the volume of the book, no, not King David, Yahweh Shai comes in the volume of the book. Then King David said, I delight to do thy will. Do you delight to do thy will? Do you delight to get up and pray and study when you can't sleep? Do you delight to do that? Do you delight to study like a madman, read like a madman, die daily to your flesh? Do you delight to do that? Do you delight to hit the highways and byways? Do you delight to rule and reign your home in righteousness? I'm talking to the men, talking to the men. Princesses, get in line. Men, do you like to rock your beard if you can grow one? Men, do you like knowing the prophecies? Do you like listening to this truth? Princesses, do you enjoy being modest, feminine, tender, delicate, quiet, a helpmate, braiding your own hair, head wraps, wearing dresses below your knee, modest? Do you delight in that? You ought to. Are you teaching the children? Princess, you ought to. I delight to do thy will, Lord willing. I'm part of that number, and Lord willing, I continue to delight to do thy will. The mental horsepower required to get the job done. Oh, my power, Yahweh. Yea, yes. Your law, thy means your law is within my heart. It's a scripture that oh God, dog, I want to hit. There's a scripture that says, bind it around your neck. I believe it's in Psalms. I'm not going to go to it, but it says, bind this law or this truth around your neck. The law is within your heart, your mind. 9th verse, Psalms 40. I have preached righteousness in the great congregation. What's the great congregation? The elect in a 1/3, Israel, hitting the highways and byways, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I have preached following David's footsteps. I have preached the righteousness in the great congregation. Look, lo, I have not refrained my lips. O Yahweh, thou knowest. Spitting this hot lava mixed with saliva. Dropping more shit than a pigeon. Psalms 40:10. I have not hid your righteousness within my heart, my mind. Absolutely not. Hitting the highways and byways week in and week out, doing sit downs throughout the week. I have not hid your righteousness within my heart. I have declared your faithfulness and your salvation, deliverance, faithfulness and your salvation. That's our faithfulness in him to deliver us, to provide for us, to preserve us. I have not concealed your loving kindness. That's that mercy. That's that pitifulness. And your truth, this word, this what you're hearing now, this knowledge, this understanding, this name, his name, this way. I have not concealed your loving kindness and your truth from the great congregation. See how far am I going? 11th verse, Psalms 40. Withhold not your tender mercies from me. I mentioned that. That's that loving kindness. That's that pitifulness. Oh Yahweh. Let's read that again. Baba Kushaw. Withhold not. Withhold not. You're begging, asking, pleading, lamenting. Withhold not your tender mercies from me in these last days. What is a tender mercy? His faithfulness and his salvation. We just read that. Oh Yahweh, let, action word, let the dog out. Let me see. Let your, Baba Kashaw, let your loving kindness, that's that mercy, pitifulness, and your truth. There it is again. This knowledge, this way, this word, his name, continually, perpetually preserve me. I said that. That's the Spirit. Provide for me, deliver me, in these last days. 12th verse, Psalms 40. For innumerable, unlimited evils, bad times have compassed, circled me about in 2024. These last days, Esau, Edom, and the other nations, Christians, scoffers, wannabe haters, my iniquities, those strongholds, those continual sins have taken hold upon me. Temptation everywhere you look. Eating lamb on the same grill pork was cooked on. Iniquities. Laying with a woman that's been with other men or making her your wife. Iniquities. Doing things, like I said, that doesn't, no, that's why I pray. One of my prayers is, forgive me, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for forgive me for any unrighteousness, knowing and unknowing. David said it, my iniquities, how much more you and I? My iniquities have taken a hold upon me, especially in 2024. Temptation everywhere. Temptation everywhere. So that I am not able to look up. These temptations, these pressures, these innumerable evils can put pressure upon you where you won't even look up. Those are the 2/3. Those are the scoffers. Those are the wannabe. Those are the haters. Those are the prosperity gospel lovers. America with a triple K, the image of Babylon. America has compassed them. The innumerable evils have compassed them, that their iniquity is overflowing. They can't stop. See, that's why you and I have this truth, this way, this knowledge, this understanding that the world do not have. I just read that in Mark 4, Yahweh Shai said, to parables is given to them to know, but to you is given to you for you to know, and for them not to know. For they see but do not see. Okay, so that I am not able. So if David was not able to look up, was battling his iniquities, these innumerable evils, how much more now? Especially Christians. If we got to deal with it, Christians are falling apart. Christians are falling apart. I said Christians are falling apart. I am not able to look up. They are more than hairs of my head. What the iniquities, the innumerable evils. Therefore, always find out what it's there for. My heart faileth. How much more now in these last days? Remember, scripture say men's hearts failing them for fear. Stroke is at an all-time high, and strokes now are happening in teenagers. How in the hell is a teenager having a stroke? What type of shit is that? Never heard of that when I was growing up. A teenager having a stroke, only Big Mama will have strokes in their 70s and 80s and 90s. Kids having strokes and teenagers having strokes. Those are those innumerable evils. Be pleased, 13th verse, to, O Yahweh, power of Israel, Yahweh, to deliver me, Baba Kushal. Be pleased, O Yahweh, to deliver me, us, the elect, the 1/3. O Yahweh, make haste, Baba Kushal. Baba Kushal, come quickly, make haste to help me. Help. I don't want to fight no more. Inside joke. Psalms 40 and 14. Let them be ashamed and confounded together that seek after my soul to destroy it. In these last days, Christians, scoffers, wannabe, Esau, Edom, Amalek, let them be driven, and the other nations, let them be driven backward and put to shame that wish me evil. That is his will. Okay, let's go to, bear with me. Let's go to right here. And I think I should be done. Okay, I did this. Yep. I think I'm out. I'm done after this, Israel, Lord willing. John 6, verse 32. Then Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily, verily, truly, truly, I say unto you, listen good. Moses, Moses is no brother. Yeah, nigga, Moses, okay? Oh, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you. Did I read that right? Yeah. But my Father giveth you the true bread of heaven. Listen, who you think he's talking about? Himself. He's the true bread of heaven. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Caesar Borgia. Let's read that again. John 6, verse 32. Then Yahweh Shai said unto them, truly, truly, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven. Manna, they call it angel's bread because what happened was, let me see if I can show that. Let me show y'all something if y'all never seen that. Let's go to YouTube and go to Manna Fallen. It was in, was it Europe? I think it was in Europe. Let's just type in Europe. It was in Europe. I think it was Europe. If not, then I'll go back to that Africa one. But what it is I'm trying to look for the one that I saw. I might not be able to find it. Let me go back to the other one. But what it is manna is the angels, what the world called a UFO, the chariots, they came down like early in the morning. Damn, it was how can I type that in? I thought it was in Europe. It's okay, look it up. But it was in Europe, I thought. But where was I? I was in John 6. The angels, the world called a UFO, the chariots, they drop it. They drop it out of the sky, somehow. So that's what Yahweh Shai is referring to. So Moses, just like the Red Sea, Moses didn't split the Red Sea. The chariot split the Red Sea. They came down and did that with the world called a UFO, just like they gave the manna, okay, with the world called a chariot or a cloud. Let's read it again. John 6, verse 32. Verily, verily, truly, truly, I say unto you, Moses gave you not that bread from heaven, but my Father giveth you the true bread from heaven. It's not just physical, okay? 33rd verse, John 6, verse 33. For the bread of Yahweh, listen good, is he which cometh down from heaven, referring to himself, and giveth life unto the world of Israel. Yasharallah, okay, us. He give us the life to us. This exceeding great army is on their feet. The dry bones are awake. Okay. John 6, verse 34. Then said they unto him, Lord Yahushua, Rabbi, teacher, evermore give us this bread. And Yahushua, verse 35, and Yahushua said unto them, there it is, I am the bread of life. Not Caesar Borgia. Not Caesar Borgia. Yahushua, who's melanated with an afro and a beard and an attitude. He that cometh to me shall never hunger. I've never been hungry again. I've been satisfied, overflowed with this bittersweet, sweet honey. In the beginning, it's sweet, then it get bitter. See, that's the problem with you guys. You like it in the beginning, then it get bitter. You say, oh, no, brother. No, nigga, you got to swallow all this. You got to eat the whole roll, Christian, scoffer, wannabe hater. You got to read the whole book of the Bible and the Apocrypha. You got to read everything in it. Then that's the bitter and the sweet. No, brother, my pastor does that. Okay, good. That's why you're not going to be provided for, delivered, preserved during Jacob's trouble and out of World War III. You don't deserve it. Just read that again. Baba Kushar, John 6:35. And Yahushua said unto them, I am the bread of life. Okay, I am the bread that came from heaven, the true bread. He that cometh to me, this truth, this knowledge, this way, this understanding, this lifestyle, shall never, ever, ever hunger. And he that believeth or believed on me, Yahushua, shall never, ever, ever thirst again, because we have the answers. We got the answers to the test. 36 verse, John 6. But I say unto you, words of Yahushua, that ye also have seen me and believe not. And that's, and you see us on the highways and byways, and they believe not what we say. 37 verse. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me. Remember, he said, those that come to me shall never thirst. We're only fishing for the elect in the 1/3. That's all we care about. We don't care about niggas and scoffers and wannabes and haters, any other nations. All that the Father giveth me shall come to me. That's in, it might be John 5. I can't remember right offhand, but where he says, I have kept them that you've given me. Yahushua loves us. His elect men is 1/3. And to him that cometh to me, right? Remember he said that will never thirst, will never be hungry. And him that cometh to me, I will in no wise cast out. Woo! Kahalayim la Allah, what the water Yahweh, the water Yahushua. 38 verse, John 6. For words of Yahushua, for I came down from heaven. That's that manna, that's that true bread. Not to do my own will. Woo! How much more us? I'm in sales, he's in management. Okay. Not to do, Yahushua said, not to do my own will. How much more us? But the will of him that sent me. Yahushua sent us. We're ambassadors. This is on the job training. We're on the road, man. We're ambassadors. We are in the world, but not of the world. Not to do my own will. Woo! Do what thou wilt. Have it your way. Obey your thirst. You only live once. No, but the will of him that sent me, his father Yahweh, and he sent Yahweh Shai sent us, the elect men, in the 1/3. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. 39th verse, John 6. And this is the Father's will. See, well, what about my will, brother? I'm gonna be nice this morning, but to hell with your will, to hell with you. Who are you but earth and ashes? Shut your ass up, selfish ass. It's not about you. It's never ever been about you. It's about Yahweh. We read it right here in Ecclesiastes. Let us hear the Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh, not your what about your will be done? What about my will? No, fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. And this is the will of, and this is the Father's will, not your will, which has sent me, the Father, Yahweh Shai sent us, that of all which he has given me, Lord willing, we're part of that number, I should lose nothing in these last days. Call I am La, Allah Hayyanah wa Yahweh, that we stay in this, endured, but should raise it up again in the last day. This may be it. No, not done. John 6, verse 40. And this is the will of him that sent me, once again, his Father, that everyone which seeth the Son, Yahweh Shai, okay? And when you see the men on the highways and byways, you see Yahweh Shai. No, we're not Yahweh Shai, but we are representing Yahweh Shai. So we are Yahweh Shai, but we're not Yahweh Shai, but we're representing Yahweh Shai. Let's read that again. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son, and when we see it every day when the sun come up, literally, and we in the moon, and believeth on him, and we believe on Yahweh Shai. We see the men on the highways and byways. We believe in Yahweh Shai. May have everlasting life. That's the plan. That's the goal, baby, to have everlasting life. And I will raise him up in the last day. And we are awoke in these last days of who we are to be, who Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is, and that we got next. It's your brother Kawas Malak. Once again, hope the lesson was edifying to the point. This has been his will. Perfect meal praying for you. Kwame Nasharala, rise Israel. We got next, baby. Any day now, guarantee. Can't wait. Book it. Barakath Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Arakak Badash. Double honors to the apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstone that taught me this truth, that rule well. Peace and salutation to the whole 144K men. To the next one, Israel, to you, I say, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, and Abba Babal.